I'm here in Medjugorje, and what's your name?
My name is Frank Gomez.
And and
Cheryl.
Cheryl, Frank. Normally we should start with a woman, but Frank, now we start with you. And how many times you have been in Medjugorje, Frank?
This is our seventh time.
Seventh time, yeah?
Seventh time. And
you always come together?
We usually always come together.
Why did you come the first time?
The first time actually we attended a Marian retreat of prayer, and we learned about Medjugorje and people's experiences in Medjugorje.
Yeah.
And by great chance, God willing, and Our Lady's intercession, we got 2 seats just to come with that group. And that made it. That was the first break that we had in Medjugorje.
In 2015.
2015. And how was the experience being here?
It is always, each time, it's experience over experience, and the mother draws you closer and closer to her heart.
And for you, Cheryl?
The first time I came here, I knew I had to come here again. So I booked again for the next year with the same tour group.
Yeah.
And after that, we've been coming on our own because we learned the ropes. And we knew we were staying at the same pension where we stayed right from the very beginning. And every time we've had a new experience. Our son came with us also on 3 occasions. Last year was separately, but he loves it here as well, and he wants to come back.
He wants to come back.
Yeah.
How old is the son?
31.
31. Beautiful. Yeah. And what do you like most about Medjugorje?
I like the peace and quiet and the prayer time, which you don't get at home because it's different, right? Here you don't have the usual chores to do. You know, you just stay in a pension, everything is provided for you. And so we spend more time in prayer and twice a day mass, you know, which is extraordinary. You don't get this at home.
Yeah.
You can go for 1 mass at home and that's about it, and then you get along with your chores, right? And we are babysitters, so we babysit our grandchildren. So.
You go to Jesus, the babysitter for all of us, afterwards.
Yeah.
And for you, what is for you, especially here in Medjugorje?
Peace is the number one thing, and then there are no distractions here. You can focus, and people, invariably, whichever culture you come across here, people are so friendly. They open up their hearts to you. You can converse, you can share, you can care, you can relate your experiences, and it's such brotherly and sisterliness in this country, in Medjugorje itself, basically.
Did you receive any healing here or any deepening of faith?
Most certainly there's a deepening of faith.
Yeah.
You feel the presence of God through the intercession of our mother. Sometimes you feel mother talking to you. Of course, the different signs that take place, but we don't come here to experience the signs. We come to experience that inner healing and peace, which all of us long for, and we are so many times blind to that. It's money which cannot buy that. Power or position cannot buy that. Only that peace can give you that inner healing.
So beautiful. And you pray the rosary together?
Yes, we do.
Did that change your family life when you started praying the rosary together?
We've been doing it for many years.
Yeah.
And yes, the rosary is important because we make family prayer time, right? And no matter where the kids are, we wait for them to come home and then we say the rosary together.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And you have a peaceful home, or you see an effect of the prayer in your family?
Medjugorje has made a big difference in our family because our daughter and her husband has been here as well. My son, as I said, has been here 3 times. And he always, he'll always say, oh, Father Leon said that, or Father Michael said that, you know, in the homilies. And he's very, very kind of devoted to the priests and what they say and, their teachings.
Catechism, no?
Yeah, the catechism.
Very well catechized.
Yeah.
That's for people who are a bit critical about Medjugorje. What is wrong with a good catechism by a Catholic priest? No?
Of course. And this is Catholic land. There's no infiltration.
Exactly.
There's no in our Protestant church we did this, or in the Anglican church we did that, or, the Catholics do this, or the Catholics do... It's all Catholic,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why Our Lady said, I came here because I found faith.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And the confession is so central here. What would you tell a person who didn't go to confession for 20 years and is scared of a priest? What would you tell them then?
I would say go to Father Michael
Fitzgerald from
Fitzgerald,
Ireland. He's
yeah.
here in booth 10.
Yes.
Yeah?
No, I've had a lot of good experiences with priests
Yeah.
here. Whenever I've been to confession, you feel as though a weight is off your shoulders, you know, even if it's a small sin. You know, it's so easy to confess. You don't feel ashamed, you know, because you're never, you don't know them. You're here and you're gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also in
Even
your
if you know them.
country, no problem. They heard everything, no?
Yes, of course. And they don't even remember, as they say. You know, they don't remember anything. Yeah.
So no fear, right?
No fear at all.
No fear. And for you?
I feel through the intercession of Mother Mary
Yeah.
and of course Leopold, Father
big
Leopold,
Confessional priest here,
Yeah.
no? Franciscan
Our
Father.
Lady opens the Holy Spirit to you, and the Holy Spirit opens your heart to confess.
Yeah.
And that makes such a difference because when you come out, you feel so refreshed, for delivered of everything. Sort of, it's like a healing in itself, right? You're re-energized, you're washed completely, that sort of thing.
And a lot of people these days think God the Father is an old man with a white beard, very angry, and he just waits to push us to hell that we make a mistake. And he's not like this. You experienced God the Father. I see it in your eyes. You talked about him.
Right.
How is he? Can you describe him a little bit?
He is such a loving Father. He just wants to cuddle us, but we have to go to him. He doesn't force himself on us. That's the difference. He doesn't scold us. He says, "Come, my children, to me. I'm waiting for you. I'm opening my heart to you. Come." He gives us different media or people to meet or etc., where he draws up to him like a magnetic love. Only thing, you must hold on to that magnetic love and go deeper and deeper.
And for you, can you describe it as a woman, God the Father? How do you see him?
God the Father, I would think he's my father, really.
Yeah.
You know, who has no reservations at all, no matter what. Just come to me,
Yeah.
you know, and I'll bring you to my son. I'll bring you closer to my son.
And I see you have a lot of people look for vocation here, from a partner to marry. You are married.
Yes.
And what would you give them as an advice? How to find a partner and how to have a good, healthy marriage then?
I think prayer is the most important, and communication.
Yeah, prayer and communication.
Communication, yeah.
And how to find the partner? How would also to pray for, or?
Yeah, I think Our Lady will find you the partner.
So beautiful. And for
Yeah.
you?
The same thing goes with me.
Yeah.
Leave it in God's hands. He never does anything wrong. He takes time in doing it,
Yeah.
but he does the perfect thing.
Yeah, that's what I learned in Medjugorje.
Even
That God, every situation is good. It's all.
Correct.
And we have to learn that,
Right.
to experience it,
Definitely.
And healthy marriage. What would you say there? How to have a good marriage?
See, if you keep God as the center of your life, communicate with Him, even if you have small little problems here and there, surrender to Him. He smoothens out the roadway.
Yeah.
Like when you do tarring,
Yeah.
you smoothen a tar, then the road becomes smooth.
Yeah.
Anyone can cycle or bike, or the cars can move easily. So
Yeah.
the same thing with our lives.
Beautiful. And at the end, what would you tell people? Why should they come to Medjugorje maybe one time?
Just come to experience the mother's love.
And you?
And I would think Medjugorje is the heart, adoration is the heart of Medjugorje.
Yeah.
And the peace, the quiet, and the serenity, which we've been to other, sites, and we find most peace here,
Most in Medjugorje.
most in Medjugorje.
Thank you for this beautiful interview.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.